Welcome back, Dodecadorks. We're the 12-sided guys. We have Scott as Ornan.
At your service.
Sabrina as Cilvy.
Oh, hello.
Jordan as Mawgrim.
Oh, I love you guys.
Matt as Guy.
That is my name. Don't wear it out.
And me, Paul, as the lucky birthday boy. Now, last year, if you
birthday, Paul.
Well, last year, if you all
Paul.
recall, I mentioned
Just
some
Paul.
people. I mentioned some people that had the same birthday as me, and there was one very special person in my life that shares my birthday. That, well, god darn it, I would be remiss if I didn't mention, once again, rapper Silk the Shocker.
I knew it.
No, but seriously, I don't know anyone else's birthday in this podcast besides my own, so it makes it easy to also wish a happy birthday to Matt. Happy 29th birthday, bro. And we all
Happy 31st birthday to you too, Paul.
and we all know what the best present you can get us is, right? That's right, a 5-star rating on iTunes along with a rave review. And if you want to drop a couple of bucks our way and become a patron, then we'll give you the very special gift of more content, including Your Neighbor's Potatoes, our after show. Anyway, if you keep hatching night eggs but only get hedgehogs, then I feel your pain, and this podcast is for you. It's Chorus of the Forsaken, episode 81. Hey, Matt, that's the same year we were born.
Wait. So I'm trying to figure out these night egg things.
Yeah, you're not going to.
Is it Claire Obscure?
No, it's
No?
not.
I mean,
Nope,
it's not Pokemon Go.
I was going to say, it doesn't sound like Pokemon.
It's not Pokemon. It is. It is. I got to figure out what the name of it is right now because it is incredibly popular, but it is not like a mainstream game.
It's not Pal World?
Is it what?
Pal World, isn't that what it's called?
It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
Pal World. It is called Grow a Garden, and it is a Roblox game.
Oh, jeez.
Classic.
And I've been playing it with my kids a lot. And
Okay.
yeah,
That makes sense.
my garden
now.
is great.
I was gonna say, don't we try to usually stick to like more vintage games?
This one, I mean,
Hey, screw you, man.
This game, though, it's kind of funny. This game it's so, I hated it when I first started it. My kids wanted to play it. I'm hooked now. I'm hooked.
And you can't stop staring.
That's right. I'm hooked. I just can't stop staring. All right. Well,
baby.
hey. Well, welcome back, everyone, to Grimwater Grove in Clodvina here in our Chorus of the Forsaken campaign. The last time we were together, our heroes got dragged into something that they did not want to be a part of. In fact, as they were approaching the burning garrison, where all of the municipal building stuff was, as well as a bunch of POWs being held in the courtyard, they even decided, hey, which side are we going to take? And the answer was, oh, let's not take any side. And that quickly flew out the window.
They did, in fact, take sides.
When our heroes, when our heroes went to the garrison and immediately decided to split up. Guy and Mawgrim went to the east towards the courtroom where they saw Kazagan, the orcish barber, as well as some other local muscle, were trying to attack into the court. And then we had Annalise and Cilvy and Ornan, as well as Pranciful, head south actually into the courtyard. So yes, we have the court and the courtyard, where they saw Booley the tailor, who everyone hates, Garvel, his orcish assistant, as well as the gnomish prelate of the Church of Aona here in Grimwater Grove, taking on a bunch of elvish soldiers who were taking aim and shooting arrows into the fish in a barrel, basically, of the POWs, these captured warriors of Pithria who are being held here in the snowy courtyard. Battle ensued. Booley went down twice. A storm sphere was cast. Fireballs were thrown left and right. At the end of where we got to, the 2 or 3 rounds of combat that we got through, currently as it stands, all of the elf guards in both locations are dead. There is 1 elf scout left in the court, along with an elf general, a mage, and Ilithar Ardril, the general, the leader of the forces of Eldorilas here in Pithrian Barony, or in Forn'pithria. What did I call it again? Forn'pithria. The Duchy of Forn'pithria is here in the court.
Here. It's the Gulf of Mexico.
And to the south, in the courtyard, all that we have left is a mage and 2 guards, and Booley is unconscious.
Two captains.
Sorry, 2 guard captains. Yes, 2 Elvish guard captains, as well as a bunch of captured soldiers. Just to remind everybody, there are dead bodies everywhere. The hall is filled with other mercenaries or sort of thrown together freedom fighters that came and attacked the garrison. And out of all of the people who came to try to free the people here in the courtyard, the only ones left are Garvel, Booley, the prelate in the courtyard, and then in the court, we have Kazagan and his 2 surviving sort of thugs. And that is where we are right now. We are going to jump.
You forgot the most important detail, Paul. Prancival is invisible, but he's wearing a beret. So
I would be remiss if I did not state that.
That's the second time you
fact.
said that you would be remiss.
He probably has a little baguette on his back, too.
Yes, he does.
It's under his arm, and he's riding on a moped.
Aww.
That's so cute. Anyway, we are going to jump right back in to turn, I think, 3. And at the top of the initiative, we have the captains of the Elvish forces. So we're going to start in the courtyard. So in the courtyard, just to kind of paint a picture, we have just inside of a door, still in the building, we have Garvel has stepped back in, and Annalise and the other prelate are both in there taking cover. Out in the courtyard, we have Ornan facing off against one of the captains and is surrounded by Cilvy's storm sphere, which is still active. We have a bunch of dead elves lying around. A little bit further south, just barely out of the storm sphere, we have an elvish mage. And to the west, in a tower that you can access from the courtyard, Cilvy has just gone inside to try to get away from the forces in the courtyard and was still hit by a fireball, I believe.
Not get away, just take some cover. She's not running away.
Sure. Well, hey,
Although,
I didn't say run away. I said get away.
Yeah,
but yes, you're right. Taking cover. Taking cover. All right, so we are going to go.
It past Cilvy, since she probably thinks that there's griffins at the top of this tower.
I do think there's griffins.
So just a quick reminder, in the night, not last session, but the session before, you did hear the sound of multiple griffins flying off and away from the city.
Yeah, but maybe we can find an egg or something. Then we could have an imprint on
Yeah, they
me.
probably left their babies. They left their babies. We get to raise griffins.
Yeah, Renesmee.
Baby griffins.
That's what we're gonna name it. It's a good idea.
Oh my gosh. All right, well, we have the elf captains. My first question is, if they are in the storm sphere, what happens to them on their turn? Do they have to make any kind of save?
I think it's if they end in the storm sphere, they have to, where'd he go? 4d6. Let's see, or wait. Strength saving throw or take 2d6, so it's a 16. Oof.
Okay. If they end their turn there. So the one that is facing off against Ornan here in the storm sphere is going to attack quickly with 2 shots at Ornan with a glaive, and that is going to be a 19 or a 12.
The 19 will hit.
Okay, that is then going to be maximum damage 13 slashing damage. And
so
then
I have resistance to slashing, so 7 minus 4 for heavy armor to 3.
And then this guard captain is going to step back out of your threat range and try to get out of the storm sphere. Staying
With
in the courtyard.
Sentinel ability, when she takes a disengage action, I'm going to attack
Huzzah.
her once with my war pick.
Okay, there's a very real possibility she will
Oh,
not
no.
survive this.
And
I
there
only got a
ain't no
12.
rubber on this bitch.
I
Rubber
only
in
got a
it.
12.
Oh, jeez. Okay,
I
so
missed. I
oh, you missed. Okay, so she managed to get out of the storm sphere, and you missed with your attack of opportunity. That was her turn. The second elf captain here in the courtyard is going to, let's see, Booley is right in front of her, and he is down, an
Leave
easy
Booley
target.
alone, you bastard.
Do you guys really care about Booley?
Yeah, because I was hoping that he would.
I kind of like Booley.
I was hoping if we saved him, he'd be willing to like dye my elven cloak so I don't look like an elven soldier when I wear it.
Bully
All right,
makes
then-
terrible horse. Let him die.
This other elvish captain is going to step back out of the storm sphere. So right now, the only person alive in the storm sphere is Ornan. Everybody else has managed to get out of it, and is going to take 2 shots with a longbow at Ornan, but is not very good with the longbow. That is going to be a 9 or an 18.
Both of those will miss.
Okay, that is the captain's turn. Can somebody remind me? Initiative 13. Thank you very much. All right, going down the list, we have Prelate
Hey, Paul.
Limpton.
Hey, Paul.
Yes.
Initiative 13. Just wanted to remind you.
Yeah, 13.
Nailed it. He
Thank
nailed
you
it.
so much. All right, Prelate Limpton is going to step into the doorway, looking out into. Oh wait, shoot! I forgot. There is a guard captain or 2. There is a guard captain. There is a guard captain left alive in the actual court. And that guard captain is going to take an attack at Kazagan. 2 attacks at Kazagan, but first they need to make a wisdom save difficulty 17 against the spirit guardians. This guard captain, let me just kind of describe the actual court, how it looks. You enter from the western wall, and then you enter the back of the court. There are rows of pews, and at the far eastern side, there is a large stage. There are some columns that run the length of the room, but here in the back of the court there are dead elves. There is also an elvish commander as well as an elvish captain, and there is 1 surviving elvish scout. Over kind of between where you enter the room and the stage, there is an elvish mage. And then in the northeast corner, kind of heading off the stage, potentially looking for cover or looking to escape, we have Ilithar Ardril, the general of the Eldorilas forces. So currently here in the aura of Mawgrim's spirit guardians, his swirling ether, we have 1 elf captain making a save, rolling a natural 1. How much damage does she take?
All right. It is, I cast it at 4th level, so it's 48.
Hell yeah.
So it is, only 12 radiant damage.
This captain is not looking well, is going to take now 2 attacks at Kazagan, and that is going to be a 17 and a 16, and both of those are actually going to miss Kazagan, who then, this guard captain is going to step back out of the swirling ether, which then will give Kazagan an attack against her as an attack of opportunity, and he is going to whiff big time. Okay. Now, jumping back over into the kind of courtyard battle, we have Prelate Limpton, this gnomish prelate of Aona, is going to step towards the doorway so she can see out kind of around the edge of the storm sphere. She sees Booley, and she is going to cast a healing spell 1 more time, and she's going to heal Booley for a whopping 6 hit points. But Booley is now back up again. As you recall, Booley and Garvel both have taken damage before you guys showed up because of all of the battle that had gone on already.
So I'm assuming that the prelate was injured in the fight before we got here because you were saying as she was moving over, she limped in.
So I'm going to ignore that. And then she actually steps back. She steps back to stay out of the view of the guard captain who is right there by the door.
Surprisingly spry for someone with the name limped in.
Okay. That now brings us to Ornan. Ornan, you are in the storm sphere. You are the only one still in the storm sphere.
All right. Ornan is going to move towards to the east, to the edge of the palisade where the captain is standing. And he's
okay. You are now currently out of the storm sphere.
Ornan's gonna take an attack with his war pick and try to hit her, and hitting with the hammer side right now.
Okay. This is the one who took 2 shots at you with a longbow.
That's only a 15 to hit.
That will miss.
Dang it. All right. The next one is a 21 to hit.
That will hit. Yes.
That will do 12 piercing damage. And is it possible to push her the 10 feet away from me over the palisade? Or over the...
I'm going to say no, because it's not just like a banister. It's actually like tall logs and stuff. So you actually cannot push her back in this situation. She's up against a solid barrier.
Into it. And
okay,
she gets,
cool.
And she doesn't like it.
Yeah, she's like, hey, stop pushing me. Don't be so pushy. Yes. All right.
Shoot. Okay, I'm going to... Ornan is going to... I think something bigger is coming later, so I'm going to save my things. That'll be it.
Why? Because I said, remind me about Initiative 13? Okay, let's move along. All right, we are now to Kazagan's helpers, his thugs. We've got one is going to move up and attack the Elvish commander and attack 2 times with a club and actually manages to get a critical hit,
nice.
Dealing a whopping 12 damage to the Elvish commander.
How's that commander looking?
Spry as hell. All right. We are also going to now do the other thug who is going to step around one of the dead soldiers and attack at the elf captain, who hit Kazagan, attacking 2 times. Is going to hit 1 time with a mace and deal 3 damage, minimum damage.
A for effort, team.
Oh, for sure. All right, and that brings us now to Cilvy. Cilvy, it is your turn.
All right, Sylvie's going to turn off the storm sphere since it's no longer doing any good. How is that mage that spotted me? How are they looking?
They are looking hurt. They are bleeding from multiple wounds.
Okay. I am then going to use a 3rd level. I'm going to use my honing missiles here. Oh my god, and that I rolled that one for a 2 times 5, so 10. Or no, sorry, 2 times 4, so 8.
8 damage. I was trying to see. Okay.
Wait, what level did you class it at, you say?
3.
So yeah, it's 3 normally, so 4, 5. It would be 5 darts.
Oh, it is 5. Okay.
Yeah.
So 10. Woo! Wow, really crushed it. And I'll say, take that.
This mage is hanging on by a thread. And let me see what they're going to do on their next turn when it is their turn. Okay, I think I got this. All right. That now brings us then to... Are you staying there in the doorway?
Yeah, I mean, I'll kind of try to, move out of the way so nobody else can, shoot in besides me and the mage. I think he and I are locked in on each other for now.
Okay. All right. Then that brings us now to Initiative 13,
Hey, Paul,
which
hey, Paul.
Hey,
is...
remember Initiative 13?
Remember 13.
That is the initiative of Ilithar Ardril. As well as... Okay, Ornan and Cilvy. You are in the middle of this battle. There are dead bodies all around you. You hear the commotion of people in the courtyard screaming, calling out, "Get us out of here!" and "Save us!" and calling out, "Forn'pithria! Forn'pithria!" And over all that, you suddenly hear a Insert eagle screech here.
A cuckoo-ca-choo, a cuckoo-ca-choo.
A toodaloo, a toodaloo.
As the one remaining griffin that did not fly away this evening lands on this balcony that is in this northwest corner of the courtyard, and upon its back you see an elvish commander.
Has betrayed us.
Me find this elvish
That is the worst
commander.
name I think anyone's ever come up with.
Yeah, but is it better or worse than what Bella Swan was planning on naming her kid if it was a boy, which was Edward Jacob, after the only two guys who she ever had a crush on in the high school?
Somehow I ended up on Twilight TikTok, and it's the best thing ever. I love it so much. I think I've said that multiple times. All right, I'm going to play a little fast and loose. No, I'm not going to play a little fast and loose. We can do this. We can follow this the way it's supposed to be. All right, the griffin actually lands right next to Ornan with this elf commander on its back. The elf commander quickly hops off as the griffin makes 2 rend attacks against Ornan.
Bring it.
Bring it. Okay. It has been Baratin. That is going to be an 18.
Throw Booley in front of you. We don't
or
care about him that
a
much.
18 or a 15.
Neither of those will hit.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
You know, even if they did hit, it would still end up doing like 2 and 4 damage probably.
Okay, then this griffin is going to then, after it misses, it flies up in the air 30 feet out of the reach of anybody. So that griffin is not...
When it takes...
I think how many attacks opportunity do you have? Wait, you just had your turn, didn't you?
Just had my turn.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's see if I can do it. I don't know
Just
if I
so
can.
you're aware, too, this griffin has some barding on it, so it's not just a plain griffin. It does have, like, a breastplate. This is a war griffin.
I got a 26 to hit.
that definitely hits.
For 11 piercing damage.
Okay.
And part of the protector feat, let me double check. Sentinel feat is its movement is now 0 because I hit it.
Oh my gosh.
It screams in frustration. It goes to fly up and you smack it with your pick, and its leg like falls out from underneath it, and it like stumbles as it gets back up, and it looks at you with anger, just this rage in its eyes, and it screams. That is the griffin's turn.
Okay.
There is now an elf commander in the courtyard. But we have, at initiative 13 over in the courtroom, we have Ilithar Ardril. Last time he attacked you guys, there was some sort of like really fancy, cool arrow that came shooting out at you guys. A couple of them. This time, I realized that I may have missed one attack, and there should have been 3. So let's see. This time, pulls out this elegant-looking bow. 3 attacks are coming, and they are going to come at... We have got Mawgrim with his swirling ether. We've got Guy, we've got Kazagan, and we've got 2 thugs. So we're going to roll for each one. First off, we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have got an arrow coming at Mawgrim. Mawgrim, does an 11 hit you?
Nope.
The next arrow comes shooting out, and it is coming at the thug next to Mawgrim. Does a 20 hit that guy? You bet it does. And that now, for the first time, you are seeing this bow hit and deal 19 damage.
Oh, jeez.
Holy cow.
4d6 is what Paul rolled.
This thug drops. Is dead. You see, like, as the arrow hits, like, there's some kind of, like, magic that, like flashes from the arrow, but the body falls dead before you can see what the arrow actually does. And with the third shot, you have an arrow streaking at Mawgrim again.
Whoa,
Mawgrim,
Streakin', put some clothes on.
this arrow comes streaking at you for a 17 to hit.
Oh, that will not hit.
That won't hit? Oh no!
Sentinel
my goodness.
shield.
Oh my gosh. And then Ilithar Ardril is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He is kind of moving towards you guys, but it looks like he's angling towards a staircase that goes up to the next floor. As you recall, you guys are on the second floor. As you enter into this garrison, you go up the stairs, you actually enter on the second floor. It looks like Ilithar Ardril is heading up to a staircase going up to the third floor, but has not managed to make it to the stairs at this point. Which now brings us to elf commanders. Mawgrim and Guy and Kazagan are all within range of this elf commander who is here in the courtroom. Thank you. Where is my elf commander? Why do I not? I don't have the elf commander pulled up.
I guess he misses his turn because he's taking
Guess
too
he's
long.
free.
Oh, jeez. I guess he's free. Somebody's worked in retail before.
Oh, gosh. I love those jokes. I miss those jokes. All right. This elf commander is using like an elvish greatsword. So it's curved, but it is definitely large. And there are, looks like three attacks. And we're just going to say this, one coming at each of you. So attack coming at Kazagan is going to be a 23. That is going to hit, and that is going to deal 21 damage.
Oh my gosh, these guys hit way too hard.
Kazagan is still standing, but he is definitely bloodied. Also, Kazagan now has disadvantage on his next attack roll. Okay. Next, we have the one coming at Guy. Guy, that is a
Bring
20.
it. That hits.
Okay, that is going to be 4d6 plus 5. That is going to be 22 damage.
Are you kidding me? Jeez, that's a third of my hit points.
Jeez.
Is going to, as he hits you, Guy, he yells out to Ilithar and he says, it's something in Elvish that nobody understands, but then instantly Ilithar gets to move 5, 10, 15 feet and is now running up the stairs, almost out of view. And last but not least, an attack against Mawgrim. Mawgrim does a natural 20 hit you.
Oh my
Shoot.
no.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh jeez.
Okay, here we go. That is going to be 31 damage.
Ouch.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
And I will need a concentration check, difficulty 15.
Okay, here we go. Come on. Oh, I got a 20.
Oh nice.
It's still up. The swirling ether is still up. Amazing. Does
He
this guy
needs to do
take
his
damage
save.
on his turn? Yes. Oh, that's
Yeah,
true.
I
He
think-
did not do his save. That is going to be a fail. So how much damage does he take?
Come on, big money.
10 million.
Come on, big money. Yeah. 26. Yes, let's go.
26.
Nice.
Holy crap.
4d8,
Oh my
7766.
That is awesome. Good round. But Mawgrim, you have disadvantage on your. No, actually, yeah, you have disadvantage on your next attack roll.
That's
You get
fine.
sapped. Yeah, I was gonna say that's fine. I already started to say it, and I was like, oh, there's something else he can do, but we'll stick to it because I started saying it.
Was
already.
I sapped
All
as
right.
well?
No, you were not. He used his turn. When he attacked you, he did maneuver and he helped Ilithar Ardril move half his speed further.
Okay.
Okay, and now that brings us to the Elvish commander out in the courtyard, who just got off the griffin, watched Ornan clobber his griffin, and is going to now step over to Ornan and take 3 attacks against Ornan.
That is a beautiful man, if that's a man. Or is that a woman?
She is going to take 3 attacks. I'm zoomed so far out.
There's nothing wrong with it being a beautiful man. That's okay
Either
too.
way.
But
So this
You're
commander,
surrounded by beautiful men, apparently, because Boolie's just north of you.
sounds like a party.
She pulls out this great sword, and she calls out in like accented common. She says, "How dare you touch my griffin?" And then you are going to get attacked 3 times.
Oh
So
dear.
we have 26, 13, and 7. Or no, sorry, 26, 16, and 10. So only the 26 is going to hit you,
only
I'm
the
sure.
26 hits.
That is going to be, that is like terrible
Are you
damage.
kidding me?
That is
Why
going
couldn't the
to
other
be,
credit done that damage to me and Mawgrim?
it's going to be 14 slashing damage.
Okay. So half the
And-
7 minus 4 is 3.
And you are sapped, so your next attack roll has disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay. And that was quite the turn. Now it is Kazagan's turn. Kazagan just got rocked by this elvish commander, and he is going to look at you, Guy, and Mawgrim, and say, "You got this!" And he's going to step away, taking an attack of opportunity, which is only going to be a 12, is going to miss. And Kazagan is going to go and attack at the elf captain who was moving out of the swirling ether, is going to then take, how many attacks does he get to take? Give me a second. I have to pull up this sheet. I have so many different tabs open that it's insane. This guy gets to take 2 attacks. He has a javelin and a longsword, but he is just going to take 2 attacks with his longsword in 2 hands. So that's going to be a hit and a miss. And the hit is going to be, where is it?
He gets to roll like 4 d10s, right? I'm pretty sure.
It's
I'm
2d10
pretty sure
plus
that's-
4, which is going to be 15 damage. So that
Oh,
is,
that's not
as you see Kazagan step up and swing at this guard, you see this guard captain drops and is
Nice.
dead.
Okay, we're still
So
in this, guys.
one more dead. You guys are still in this. You guys have healing. You guys have all kinds of shenanigans. We're going to move past all the elvish soldiers because the soldiers are all dead. There is so much carnage going on. Boolie's turn. Boolie, his eyes open wide. He pops up, rapier in hand, pulls out a dagger, and is going to make some attacks against this griffin that is standing over him. Boolie is going to, let's see here. Boolie is going to make +7 to each of these rolls. Looks like 2 attacks with the rapier and 1 attack with the dagger. That is going to be, the rapier hits with an 18 and misses with a 9. And that's going to be a total of, I think I was rolling his damage wrong last time as well. Yeah, it is. So it is now this. That's going to be 18 damage to the griffin.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And then with the dagger is going to swing out and miss with the dagger. And Boolie then turns and looks at this elvish commander, and he gives her a wink, and he says, "Boolie likes what he sees. She needs to make a wisdom saving throw."
Or instantly
Difficulty
fall in
14.
love.
Every woman falls
She
in love
rolled
with
a
a cat
natural
called
19. She
Classic.
rolled a natural 19 and manages to withstand having the charmed condition from Boolie. All right. Now, that is Boolie's turn. It is now Guy's turn. Guy, back over in the courtroom. You are standing by the entrance. There is an elvish commander within range of you.
All right, so what Guy's going to do, he's going to move up 5 feet so that I can get a better view of the fleeing general. Still in contact with this commander, and I feel like this wizard is going to just chew us up if we don't do something about him as well, but not this round. This round, first off, for my bonus action, I'm going to cast Investiture of the Void again at level 3, give myself 15 temporary hit points. And if I get attacked by the commander, then hopefully he won't take away all 15 of those, and I'll be able to do some damage when he hits me. So that's step 1. So Investiture of the Void is my bonus action. With my action, the first part of my attack action, I am actually going to give to Prancival. And Prancival is going to do a bite at the captain right next to Booley and Ornan. And since he's currently invisible, he should have advantage on this attack.
All right, let's see this.
Oh, man.
AC 17.
Okay. Let's see.
Right in the nutsack.
It was a 9 or a 10. He's now visible. He totally missed. What a waste. All right. Second part of my attack, instead of swinging with my sword, it is just going to be those shadow arms swinging out with the shadow version of Goring Dell twice at the commander in the courtroom. So that is I rolled 2 20s in a row. Looks like if it rolled with advantage, that's 2 20s.
Hell yeah, you did.
Let's take it.
I think that's quadruple damage.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's quadruple damage, Paul.
Okay, that is
Auto dead.
that is
character's-
2 crits in a row.
My
Hey,
character
real
sheet
quick,
is
we
having
used to
issues.
play-
Okay, sorry.
But we used to play where if you crit, and then we'd always have to what's the term I'm looking for? We'd always have to prove it. And if
Yeah.
you crit again, we called it a crit kill, and they were done.
Yep.
And and that happened against characters as well. So sometimes we had people dying, full hit points and just crit kill done.
Well, also, do you remember calling a natural 1 a botch?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that for some reason that seems weird to me. But okay, so the first one is going to do 14. That rolled a lot. Let's see. It's oh my goodness.
Yes.
The first one does 18 damage,
Nice.
and the second one does less. The second one does 14 damage.
Oh wow.
So
14 damage.
yeah,
Okay.
and that is Guy's turn. Fingers crossed I
Okay.
survive this round.
All right. Well, Mawgrim is right next to you. It is now his
Hello.
turn. What is Mawgrim gonna do?
Mawgrim is going to hold aloft his symbol of Kelemvor, and this blast of kind of ethereal blue will emanate out from the already swirling blue that's around him. And this is an arcane healing wave cast at a 4th level. And this will heal all of our friendlies in a 60-foot radius for 14 points of healing.
Oh, geez,
Not
that's great.
but not too bad.
That is fantastic.
Does it bring back up that one thug?
Now that was
No, because not important
I
enough.
think straight killed him, right? Isn't that what we said? Like he's just
Yeah,
dead.
it was. There was no hope of salvation with that one. But
Okay.
the thug who's still up there fighting next to Kazagan, she has not taken any damage yet at all. But Kazagan does take that healing for sure.
Well, I hate her a little bit then for just being there and not absorbing any damage.
She feels really
sure.
good about it though. She feels really good about it.
Oh, I'm so glad.
And
okay,
then Guy
so
says,
that's a
all right, Mawgrim, time to Beyblade let her rip, or whatever they say.
let her rip. Yeah, and with that, Mawgrim actually is. So that was a bonus action spell. He's then going to take the disengage action, and he is going to go up to. We'll go here.
Okay,
I
so
think
you managed to
that
get
is-
you get the scout who's still alive, and you get the mage both into your ether. They both have to make wisdom saving throws. The scout rolls a 14 and fails. The wizard rolls a natural 1 and fails. How much
What about
damage
the commander?
do they
Does
take?
the commander also get to have to do this too?
The commander was already in it, so the commander now just takes it on their turn, I think.
Yeah, I think that's accurate. 28 radiant damage. Let's go.
Holy cow. So the untouched scout
Power of
with-
Christ compels you.
the untouched scout is instantly vaporized.
Nice.
Oh, I love that. I am gonna get shot so many times from the prince, though, guys. Like, it's been nice knowing ya.
Did your healing wave heal you too?
And the mage is instantly bloodied. Yeah, did the healing wave heal you?
Oh, it did. But
okay.
he's hitting 3 times for 46 each time. Yeah, toast.
Yeah, 46 plus 4.
From where I'm standing, I can see right up that staircase right at him. Like it's like a straight shot, like a bowling alley.
Yeah, he is at the top
You guys
of the
are just
stairs.
making awkward eye contact.
Do you have any more movement? Could you move behind a pillar? Just 10 more feet of movement, maybe?
I mean, yeah, I could do that.
Does it at least get like partial cover?
But he was kind of enjoying this romantic eye contact prolonged.
Yeah, what if I go, okay, so I was here, and that was how far?
That's like
How do I
10
do the
feet is all.
distance thing?
Oh no, 15 feet.
15, yeah, okay. So, yeah, okay. I will go, can I move through Kaz again?
You can, he's an ally. The other thing you can do, just a heads up, you would, as your brain is like cycling through what should I do, you also realize that if you were to continue moving straight north, you would barely catch Ilithar in your swirling ether.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna come up here.
Jeez, you're gonna blitz the quarterback? Nice.
Yes, we're
All
going for a sack.
So now Ilithar Ardril needs to make a wisdom saving throw and fails with a natural 2. How much damage does he take?
Oh my gosh, come on. Big money, no whammy.
Oh,
Wait,
actually,
doesn't
let's
he
do the
take
same
4?
damage.
Same damage.
24. Yeah, same damage. It's the same, yeah, same round, same roll. 24 damage to Ilithar Ardril. Okay, nice round. All right, Mawgrim,
and
that was
it
your
is
turn.
nice knowing you guys, so we'll see.
It is now Annalise's turn. Annalise has a few spells left. Let's see. She has a level 4 spell, and she has a bunch of other spells. What seems like the most effective use of her spell? Oh, that's easy. Annalise steps into the doorway and she calls out and she says, Leona, purge our enemies. And there is a wall of fire that erupts. And it goes like this.
I see that mage and the commander and the captain all in a straight line.
And that is what she sees as well. She barely misses Ornan, and she goes 60 feet.
Would this wall of fire also start to burn down some of these like stakes that they have here, keeping the prisoners down in the lower yard?
Potentially. Okay, there is a wall of fire that erupts, and it connects all the way from the mage and across the southern part of this balcony. The mage is caught in it. It goes clear across over multiple dead bodies, grabs the elf commander and one of the elf captains, narrowly missing Ornan, and they all are going to make saving throws. Let me actually cast the spell. And that is going to be a total of 22 damage if they fail their dex save, which is difficulty 15. Yeah, we're going to start with the mage. The mage is going to fail, taking 22 damage and dying instantly.
Oh, man, we had beef. I wanted to get him, but that's okay.
And then the commander is going to make a dexterity saving throw and pass, taking half damage, which is going to be 11 fire damage, taking the first damage that she has taken. And then this elf captain is going to pass as well and take 11 damage and is still somehow standing, but barely. All right. And there is now a wall of fire.
It's because Pranciple really sucked at his job this last round.
There is now a wall of fire. That was Annalise's turn. And that now brings us to the last remaining elvish scout. Actually, no, he's already dead. So the elvish scout is dead. The mage on the courtyard is no longer standing, but the mage in the courtroom is.
Oh, I'm an idiot. If I had been just 5 feet to the right, I maybe could have kept him in the... Oh, well.
The mage in the courtroom is going to cast a fireball. The fireball launches out. Guy, you start to take cover and realize, wait a minute, you're not in range. This fireball is blasting in between Mawgrim this last remaining thug and Kazagan. I need dexterity saving throws. One from Mawgrim.
Oh my gosh.
And difficulty 14. One from Kazagan, who passed, and one from the thug, who failed.
Okay, come on. Oh, I got a 5. Womp womp.
Oh, jeez.
That is going to be 27 fire damage. Believe it or not.
And I'm down.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, really?
The thug is still standing with 5 hit points left.
Oh my gosh.
Kazagan is still standing with 10 hit points left.
Oh no.
But Mawgrim drops, including the swirling ether.
Well, the death came, but not from the person that I thought it was going to come from. So
That's good. That's good.
life is full of surprises, guys. Or death is full of surprises.
We have still not finished this first round of combat from when we came back. So now it is Garvel's turn. I keep reminding myself, wait a minute, maybe fewer bad guys, but just make them stronger. And instead I decided lots of bad guys and strong bad guys. All right, Garvel is going to rush out into the courtyard, is going to take 2 swings. One swing with her battle axe at the elf captain, and one swing with her hand axe at the griffin. So first off, we have got a 24 against the captain is going to hit, and that is going to deal 8 damage, almost felling her. And then the hand axe against the griffin is going to be a natural 20.
Nice.
Dealing 10 damage to the griffin.
Screw you, Renesmee.
The griffin is bloodied. And believe it or not, that round is now over. Back to the top of the initiative order, we have got the elf captains that are still standing. There is only 2 in the courtyard. One just got rocked by Garvel, and so is going to swing back against Garvel and is going to actually miss 2 times. The second one is in a wall of fire, has to make a dexterity saving throw or else take more damage, I think. Let me just make sure.
Is it at the beginning of the turn or the end of the turn?
I'm looking. The far side is hot, so anybody who is within 10 feet of the far side, the south side of this wall, will have to take damage. If it ends its turn there,
Okay.
then so this this captain is going to step over Pranciful, leaving Ornan's threat range. So Ornan, you can take your attack of opportunity if you want to.
I think I already
You
used
did,
mine.
yes.
I haven't reset it yet, so.
Okay, and then it's going to take 2 attacks at Booley. Booley, 2 attacks coming Booley's way. That is definitely going to be, one is going to hit, one is going to miss, and that is going to be 9 damage to Booley, and Booley is unconscious again.
Oh, man.
All right, I think the gods have really decided Booley's fate at this point.
All right, Booley is down. The other elf captain is going to take swings at Garvel. Oh wait, did I already do that one? I already did that one, didn't I?
You did, yep. And and Garvel.
All right, that is Garvel's turn, and now that brings us to Prelate Limpton. This gnomish prelate is going to step up behind Annalise, look out into the courtyard, and for the last time is going to say, Aona, protect this beautiful man, and is going to heal.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
Is going to heal Booley now for 6 damage, 6 healing, and Booley is no longer unconscious again. And Prelate Limpton is now out of spell slots.
Oh, man.
Okay, that is her turn. Ornan, you are up. You are standing right next to this elvish commander who is still within this wall of fire. You have a griffin to your west, and Booley is on the ground behind you.
So the first things first, I need to bonus action get big. So
Okay.
I'm going to summon Ephos.
Okay.
And then I am going to attack the first time, and I believe I have disadvantage on this one.
With your first attack, yes.
The first one I'm going to hit attack the griffin with the pick side, and that's a 16 to hit.
A 16 will barely hit, yes.
So that's 14 piercing damage and 1 ethos damage for 15 total damage.
Okay. This griffin is hurting.
Okay, I will also come and hit it with the skeletal brand. So it's going to take 2d6 fire damage, and it needs to make a strength DC 13 saving throw.
How much damage do you deal?
Took 8.
This griffin lets out a shriek and then looks and glares over at Cilvy with a look in its eyes like, I thought you were going to be my mom, and then dies.
Was it imprinting?
You were getting my mom.
This griffin lies here dead. This griffin was attempting to attack Ornan, then fly up in the air and then drop you, but could not manage to get its claws in you. So that's why when you said,
way.
well, that's why when you guys were like, oh, what's he gonna do? Like 2 damage? It's like, yeah, until he flies in the air and then lets go. But the griffin is now, the griffin is now dead. Okay, anything else that Ornan, Opal Bleacher, is going to do? I think you still have one more attack.
Oh yeah, I'm not done. Ornan's going to attack his second attack with the pick side against the commander just to the south of him.
Okay, the commander who has taken a total of 11 damage.
That's only a 16 to hit.
All right, that will miss.
Ornan is going to spin the shaft.
Nice.
14, that'll miss.
Ugh.
And then a 22.
22 will hit, yes.
With a 22, we'll do 13 piercing and 1 ethos damage, so 14 total. And that will be Ornan's turn.
All right, not too shabby. All right, that brings us now to the one remaining ally of Kazagan, who is seeing Mawgrim unconscious and seeing that maybe this battle is turning against them. He is going to...
I believe this one is the she.
She is going to find.
I don't like that I can't see what's happening in there.
It's stressing me out.
That's why you need a familiar like me. I can see the whole battlefield.
This woman is hurting really bad. She looks at Kazagan. Kazagan nods. She runs. She barrels up the stairs after Ilithar Ardril and is going to attempt to grapple him. She is going to make an attack roll to hit him and does manage to hit. And now do they do opposed athletics or something like that? Or is it just opposed athletics?
It's not opposed athletics anymore. Let me see.
Cannot remember how to grapple.
Target must succeed on a strength or dexterity saving throw, or it has the grappled condition. So the DC would be basically 8 plus proficiency plus her strength.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Yeah, Ilithar Ardril just like, this woman tries to grab onto him. She's bleeding from multiple wounds, and he just kind of gets his elbow up and as she reaches for him, kind of pushes her head off to the side, and she kind of hits the wall. And she's going to use her other action to swing at him with a mace and miss. Okay. Well, shoot. All right, Cilvy, it's your turn. Back in the courtyard. What are you going to do? There is a dead griffin. There is a wall of fire. It looks like there are still 2 elvish captains standing, but they look really rough. The biggest threat here in the courtyard is this commander who hopped off the griffin.
Okay. I don't think anybody is centered enough that I can quite pinpoint people. You know what? I think I'm going to go balls deep. I was thinking we were doing okay, but I don't want to mess this up. So let's summon my dragon here.
Oh yeah.
And so that will be my turn. I'll summon him kind of southwest of where the griffin was, or basically where the griffin was, and then he will.
And it's a large creature.
Yeah, he is the Draconic Spirit Block Large Dragon.
Okay.
And so then he's going to do... multi-attacks. He gets 2 of those, and it's going to be. It can kind of be well, no, I don't think we can do the cone because I don't want to get Ornan in this. So then let's do Rend melee attack roll.
Okay, against 2. There's 2 captains and there's the commander.
The one who got off the eagle here.
The commander. All right.
Oh my god, that was in that one. Or I think that was the damage. Let's see. That's still either way really bad. Oh my god, so that was a 13 to hit.
That will miss.
And let's see, this time I don't think he goes. Okay, yeah, no, that's it.
Okay. Well, there's a dragon on the board now. That's great. Very good. Okay. We now have Ilithar Ardril. Ilithar Ardril pulls out a very elegant looking longsword. The only one who can see this is really nobody. I'm just kind of describing it for myself. Ilithar takes one sweeping, like almost bored stab at this thug who has attacked him, and that is going to hit, and that is going to deal. No, let me actually figure this out. It's going to kill her for sure. I just want to make sure that I actually roll the correct damage.
Just so we can see how many dice you roll.
That is going to be 16 damage, and this last remaining kind of freedom fighter, besides Kazagan, here in the courtroom, is dead. And then, with his movement, kind of steps down and looks into the room, looks left, looks right, shrugs, and is going to now take a shot with the longbow at Kazagan and a shot at Guy. Okay, Kazagan. That is going to hit with a 27. It is going to deal 19 damage to Kazagan, and Kazagan drops.
I'm using a luck point. Oh, jeez. I'm using a luck point to give him disadvantage on his attack against me.
Okay. Kazagan drops. The attack coming towards you, Guy, is going to be... Okay, that is going to be an 11, and that arrow goes wide.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Ooh. Good call.
Let's split the party. All right.
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
In the courtroom, just so everyone's aware of what's going on, Mawgrim is unconscious and dying. And the only other ally here that is still standing is Guy. Guy is face to face with an elvish commander who is, is bloodied.
Okay.
But then there is also Ilithar Ardril, and there is a bloodied mage. The courtroom is
looking. We
looking
didn't take sides, guys.
rough.
This is bad. Bad.
Back in the courtyard, we have, it looks much better for everyone involved. Nobody on your side is down. But it is now the Elvish commander's turns. Ornan, this Elvish commander is going to move out of the wall of fire, staying within your threat range, as well as the dragon's threat range, and is going to now take 3 attacks at you, Ornan, plus 9 to each of these rolls.
All right.
16, 21, 24.
2 hits.
2 hits. That is going to be 15 slashing damage, halved to 7, I think.
Yeah. And then -4.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh. And then that is going to be
this one I'm going to redirect at the captain to the north next to the orc woman.
that's going to be 17 slashing damage.
So
As you redirect it to the orc,
yes.
it just like the slash goes wide as you kind of duck underneath, and that captain is beheaded. But Ornan, you do have disadvantage on your next attack.
Okay.
And
Oh my gosh.
this commander
Has disadvantage on his first attack with a luck point.
This commander is going to take 3 attacks against Guy. First attack with disadvantage. That is going to be.
Oh, jeez.
It's going to be a 23.
Okay. He will
That
take
is going
15
to be-
damage.
15 damage, and you will take 24.
Gosh.
Oh no.
Holy cow.
Okay.
That's way
Next
too much.
Spicy meatball.
That should be legal.
Oh my gosh. Next attack, he also has disadvantage. This is my last luck point.
Okay. Disadvantage. That is going to be 17.
That misses. Oh, jeez.
Oh man.
Yeah, even one more would have hit me. Okay.
Third attack. 22 or 24.
That hits. That hits. That hits. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. 22 slashing damage.
Oh my. Jeez. Okay. I'm still up. I'm definitely bloodied, but I'm still up.
Okay.
I'm trying really hard not to metagame, so just
Yep, I'm going to let Kazagan make death saving throws. Kazagan has 1 success.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
All right.
Okay.
That brings us now to Uli. Uli is going to hop back up and stab with his rapier at this last surviving elf captain and hit with a 20. Let me see. Which one of these can I actually get rid of? I need to get rid of some of these. Okay, Scout is gone. This guard, the guard captain is definitely going to be gone after this, so no point even keeping that one up because Booley is going to deal a whopping enough. That's going to be, I believe,
Whopping enough.
well, okay, I'm trying to keep this rolling. That's going to be a total of 10 damage, more than enough. The captain here goes down, and oh my gosh, guys, this is looking so rough in the courtroom. And then Booley's going to turn around and he's going to take another attack with a rapier at the commander, and that is going to be a miss. Roll that natural 2, and then dagger at the commander, and that is going to be a hit, and that is going to deal 9 piercing damage. All right, Booley's turn is up.
Oh my gosh. Whew.
Guy, it is your turn. You are face to face. Just so everyone's aware, Guy is still at the back of the courtroom. The door to exit the courtroom is literally right behind him, but right in front of him is this elvish commander. There are dead elves and other freedom fighters that are just strewn about the back of this courtroom. There is still a mage standing in the middle of the courtroom, and then Ilithar Ardril is about 5 feet from Mawgrim's unconscious body. Guy, what are you going to do?
Okay, first things first, Guy is going to use his last 3rd level spell slot to do another Investiture of the Void with his bonus action. So that's another 15 temporary hit points, which I'm probably going to be using right now. Boom. Okay. And with that, I'm going to move 5. Okay, I'm going to move right up next to Mawgrim.
Oh.
Probably drawing an attack of opportunity.
Definitely drawing an attack of opportunity.
Okay. And I should have 5
With
feet
a-
of movement left.
26 to hit.
He takes 15 damage.
15 more damage.
Does he drop?
He does not drop, but he is definitely bloodied.
I was banking on that. Okay. He was already bloodied though.
Yes, he's more bloodied. Okay. You are next
I
to
dealt 30
Mawgrim.
damage. Okay, how much damage does it do to me?
He is going to do only 17 damage. So you only take 2 damage, but your Investiture of the Void is gone again.
All right. Then with my action, I am going to uncork this potion of superior healing that we bought a couple sessions ago, and I'm going to drop it down Mawgrim's throat, and that should heal Mawgrim for 26 hit points.
Woohoo!
Oh my gosh.
And as soon as your eyes open up, I'm like, you gotta get us out of here. Do something, Mawgrim. Do something.
We made a huge mistake.
We made a huge mistake. Oh, I love that.
It's just you and me. Okay, so that's Guy's turn, and then over in the courtyard, Prancival is going to start barking like crazy to get people's attention, and then he's going to dash his. He's got, let's see, that's 30 feet there. He's got 50 feet there. He's got another 30 feet to go. He's going to dash clear back through those halls we came through, trying to make his way into the courtroom and lead, hopefully, allies with him.
Okay.
And that's my turn. Come on, Mawgrim. Do something huge.
All right. And just so you're aware, the only bad guy left alive in the courtyard is this elfish commander who jumped down off of the griffin.
And we got a surplus of freedom fighters over there.
And you also have a courtyard full of people who, by the way, just so you guys are aware, with all this carnage that's been going on, the soldiers that have been encamped here in this courtyard, these prisoners of war, they start to get riled up. They start to actually come up, start pulling on the poles, trying to get up onto this balcony so that they can get out of the garrison. So you have even more people starting to surge forward. They're not getting onto this balcony yet because of the what's it called? The barriers, the barricades and stuff. But that is happening in the courtyard. Mawgrim, Initiative 6. What are you doing?
Okay. Oh my goodness. This is...
Surely you have Sphere of Invulnerability or something.
I feel like you two are having a wholly different session from Cilvy and me.
Oh yeah.
I know. Sylvie's thinking we're doing really well. Sylvie's not as stressed as she was.
Oh,
but
yeah,
you guys all
cake.
did see Prancival bark and take off.
Yes.
Okay. I think this is how... Gosh. It's not gonna heal us for enough. Well, but... Okay. I wish I could drag you with me, Guy.
Well, let me just give you a little bit more information about this courtyard, okay? Or this courtroom. There are a couple of doors to the north, but there is a staircase that goes up. As far as you guys can tell, that staircase, just from looking at this building from the outside, that staircase leads to the roof. And you can get onto the staircase past the Ilithar if you were to push past him. I just feel like that's information you guys would know.
No, I think... Okay. I mean...
Not sure that helps us survive.
Yeah, I'm hoping that the reinforcements are going to come. So here's how we're going to play this. I'm going to use my... I'm going to use a 3rd level spell slot to use my bonus action Arcane Healing Wave.
Okay.
To heal everybody for 10 healing points. Not tons.
That would be the barber as well, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And
nice.
That was my bonus action. With my action, I'm going to use my Astral Walk of Radiating Peace. With that, I don't draw any opportunity attacks, and I can move my movement speed, and anybody within 5 feet of me is healed 2d6 plus 4.
Okay.
Or 2d6 plus 5 with this. So I'm going to walk this way.
Talk this way.
And
walk this way.
I think I'm going to stop here just outside of attack range of the commander, but that will heal Guy, me, and Kazagan for 2d6 plus 5. Let me roll the dice.
Guy knew Mawgrim could save him.
Come on, dude. 2 6s. Come on.
Come on, be good. Oh, don't do that. No, I want you to roll the actual dice.
Come on. Oh
What?
my gosh.
7, 2 1s.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh my gosh! Oh no, the dice are telling their story. Ugh. Well, Guy got 17 hit points back. Kazagan, his eyes flutter open with 17 hit points. And that is where we end your turn, Mawgrim. Annalise sees. She sees Pranciful running away. She stops focusing on wall of fire, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 50, 60. She is right behind Pranciful. The wall of fire disappears as she rushes to see what she can do. She actually, from where she's at, wrong thing. That's what I wanted to do. From where she's at, she can see through the doors into the courtroom and see the masses of dead bodies in there and hear the commotion. So that is Annalise's turn. She did the dash action, which now brings us to the lone surviving mage, who's
surely out of level 3 spell slots.
Is out of. So according to this this character block, this monster block, whatever, is out of fireball spells. However, there are more spells that this person can do. Most of them, though, are not attack spells. 1 time per day can cast these spells. Guy, the difficulty is 14. The type of save to make is
Charisma?
Wisdom. Difficulty 14.
Okay, let me ask you really quick. Is it a...
It's a transmutation.
Okay, so it's not, is it a charmed or frightened condition?
No, it is not.
Dang it. Okay. Transmutation, DC 14 wisdom. Okay.
You can turn into
That's
a
a
wheel
22.
of cheese.
Oh, man.
You almost
22.
turned into a pig, but you managed to resist it.
Okay.
You are not a pig. You are still Guy, as this mage uses the level 4 spell Polymorph, and you succeed.
Sometimes kind of a pig, but are a pig.
More like a chauvinist pig, yeah.
All right. It is now then Garvel's turn. Garvel is going to step up towards this elf commander. Garvel steps up towards the elf commander and is going to start attacking with battle axe and hand axe. One attack with the battle axe is going to... Did that not roll? Is going to be a natural 1, and then the attack with the hand axe is going to be a natural 2. But she looks over at you, Ornan, and she says, "If you're needed elsewhere, go. We've got this."
As she just showed, she's totally capable of finishing the fight here.
All right. We are now on to the next round. These should start going faster now that pretty much everyone is dead.
Including almost some of our heroes, yeah.
Prelate Limpton is going to say a quick prayer to Iona as she pulls out a warhammer and rushes into the battlefield to confront this elf commander. As she rushes out, she starts calling to the people in the courtyard. She says, rise up against our oppressors," as she is going to swing 1 time at this elf commander and miss.
Oh,
It was an inspiring speech, though.
Yes. Ornan, you are still here in the courtyard. You saw Pranciful run off. You saw Annalise run off. You are standing here toe-to-toe with this commander.
Shoot. Okay. Ornan is gonna make eye contact with Cilvy and then just start booking it to chase after Pranciful. So 5.
As you move out of threat
10,
range,
yeah, I assume.
there is a swing coming at you for a 26 to hit.
Take 2 damage.
That'll hit.
That'll be 23 halved to 12 minus
Okay.
4, so 8.
8.
Sorry, 23 halved to 11, so actually 7 damage. Big hit.
Yeah.
And you are sapped. You are sapped again, so...
Got it.
Yes.
I've taken 25 damage.
I've taken
5,
that much
10,
in single
15,
hits
20, 25,
multiple
30.
times this fight.
I can get to there with just my regular movement, and then are these fireplaces? Can I like run
Those are
straight?
fireplaces. You can just move over them. It's fine.
Okay.
You can see that Annalise is further down the hall, right by the door leading into kind of the foyer outside of the courtroom.
All right. I can get. I'm about 15 feet-ish from the doorway, but I don't think that is the courtroom because I think there's like, okay.
There's a foyer that's here, but that's just kind of
okay.
in there. But you'll see the courtroom in just a second. All right,
as
very
I'm
good.
running up, Ornan says, "Principal, lead me to the others."
He says, "Okay, George." I don't know why he said that. It's Astor, his boy Elroy and Astor. All right, we are going to move past the thugs who are both dead. Cilvy, it is your turn. Cilvy, your dragon is here. There is an elvish commander here that is surrounded by Booley and Garvel and Prelate Limpton and your dragon. What are you going to do?
Yeah, Cilvy is going to let my dragon just do its thing. And is going to take the dash action and follow Principal. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like I can get into the foyer about.
Well, actually, that's the entry hall. So the foyer is still further away. Yes, it is a distance. You guys split up, and you guys were easily 100 feet apart.
It was a really good idea. Shut up.
All right, and what's your dragon going to do on your turn?
So my dragon is going to... Wait, I can't quite see. But... Because I can't see my dragon.
I need to try to give...
I can also just come back here. Let's see. So he's going to actually ignore the... Because he's got the prelate in front of him. So he's going to kind of ignore the... last elf, and instead is going to smash these barricades, helping the folks down below get out.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Very good idea. All right. As the dragon goes, no roll necessary. This is a freaking dragon. Starts throwing poles around. Can you see now from the dragon's point of view?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, yeah. As it starts throwing these like spikes and poles out of the way, you see people start rushing up and start grabbing at weapons that these elves were using. So they're grabbing some of these bows and some of these glaives, short swords from their waists and that kind of thing, and they start rushing in towards the commander here in the courtyard. And I think we're gonna leave the courtyard for now. Back in the courtroom, it is Ilithar Ardril's turn. With his magical bow and his elegant long sword. Guy is standing 10 feet from him. Mawgrim is a little further off.
And Kazagan can, take a couple hits.
And Kazagan's eyes are open, but he is still lying prone. Ardril is going to look at you, Guy, recognize your lineage, and he's going to kind of spit. Say, "You're a traitor to your kind," as he takes 3 attacks at you.
Oh, okay.
No. All right.
First shot, a 10.
Miss.
Second shot, an 18.
That just hits.
Oh. 16 damage.
Okay. No, okay.
And last attack, 17.
That misses. Oh my gosh. No, with the healing I got from Mawgrim, if I've done the math right, because my character sheet keeps having issues, I'm actually just under bloodied, so I'm just barely bloodied. So,
well, that is that turn. I'm gonna make a couple of rolls for what's happening in the courtyard. Booley, Booley goes down again. Yeah, Booley is definitely down.
You can only go against fate so many times before fate wins, to be fair.
Prelate Limpton, natural 1 against Prelate Limpton, and then against Garvel is going to be a hit, and it is going to be again. Oh my gosh, that's huge. That is going to be 25 damage to Garvel. Garvel goes down too.
Oh no,
not Gargle.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I was just brushing my teeth, guys.
Don't do that. The elf commander is going to step up to the door and close it, seeing that other people are coming. Can't lock it, but can at least close it, and then is going to step up behind Mawgrim. Mawgrim, you have got 3. Actually, step up to Mawgrim and Kazagan. Mawgrim or Kazagan. Let's see. Mawgrim or Kazagan. Mawgrim, you have an attack coming your way. That is going to be a 13.
Oh, yes.
All right. Mawgrim, an attack is coming your way. That is going to be a 23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
It's going to be 15 damage. Slashing.
Okay.
And Kazagan has an attack coming his way, and that is going to hit with a 22, and that is going to be 16 damage.
He's still up with 1 hit point.
He is standing with 1 hit point.
Nice job,
Oh my
Kazzy.
gosh.
Oh,
You guys, you
my
guys
goodness.
might pull this off, because it is now Kazagan's turn. Kazagan looks at you guys and he goes, well, we're sure in the and he pulls out a vial and he drinks it real quick, and he's going to heal himself only 10 hit points, and then he's going to swing 2 times with his longsword in 2 hands, and that is going to be at the elf commander. That's going to be a natural 20.
Oh, nice.
And the other roll is a I closed him out because I was like, oh,
he
he's
rolled
done.
a 20
he's dead.
and a 19.
Hell yeah, Kaz.
That is actually going to be some huge damage. That is going to be 22 damage for the crit. And then the other one is going to be 12 damage. So a total of 34 damage from those 2 hits. And this guy is looking so... Wait.
No way. He's still up? You gotta be kidding me.
Come on.
This elf commander is looking so hurt. So incredibly hurt.
Emotionally hurt too, seeing Guy as well.
And then Kazagan says, we've got this one chance, as he looks over at Ilithar Ardril.
Death saving throw.
Fails the death saving throw.
Oh, no.
Guy, you are up. You are 10 feet from this mage, and you are 5 feet or 10 feet. Or sorry, you're 15 feet from the mage and 10 feet from Ilithar Ardril.
Okay.
10 feet from the mage, I'm thinking.
Guy's doing something stupid. He's gonna go put himself in the stairway behind the Ilithar to keep him from escaping. With his movement. With his bonus action, he's going to cast Investiture of the Void at 2nd level and give himself 10 temporary hit points.
Nice. Smart move.
I mean, it's kept me alive so far. And then with my action, the mage is bloodied, right?
The mage is bloody, yes.
Okay. And you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and do all my attacks at the Ilithar.
Okay.
So dumb. This is a dumb idea, Matt. Dumb. Okay. First attack with Goringdel, the sword, is a 21 to hit.
That'll hit, yeah.
For 11 damage.
Okay.
Spectral arms come out. 2 swings with the shadow version of this sword, and that will be a 16 and a 15. Probably 2 misses.
The 16 will hit.
Oh, okay. That only does 7 force damage, though.
Okay.
Is he bloodied yet?
No, he is not bloodied.
Okay.
I will tell you this. Ilithar Ardril still has over 100 hit points left.
Oh, okay.
Oh my.
This
And
is
then
going to
for
be like a 3-session fight.
Jeez. For Pranciville's turn, he's going to move another 10 feet up to the door that just got shut, and as he's doing it, he transforms into a marmoset so he has opposable thumbs so he can open the door. And then he comes rushing inside.
So convenient.
it stays 15 feet away from everybody and just starts.
Marmosets are so tiny, though. He's like hanging on the door handle.
He's still wearing a beret,
like all his weight into it. Yeah, still wearing a beret.
Yeah.
The beret doesn't change size,
using
though.
his full body to pull the handle.
And he's just barking. He's in his marmoset form, but he's still barking like a corgi.
Oh, gosh.
So that's his turn.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I am sweating. This is intense. Mawgrim, it is your turn.
All right, that's it. We're doing this. With my last 4th level spell slot, we're with an eruption of blue energy. Mawgrim's swirling ether comes back into play at 4th level.
Oh my. This could be clutch.
So DC 17 save for the commander.
Fails. How much
Fails.
damage?
He will take
damage.
14 radiant.
What does that look like as this elf commander is caught up in your swirling ether?
Nice.
I think it's like swirling in this clockwise kind of direction. So I think it like swirls up and it like almost like he's caught in a horrific wind. It like throws him into the wall to the side, kind of just behind us, and he just slumps as his like life energy is kind of carried away in this ethereal spiritual energy that's swirling around.
Nice.
That also sometimes looks like a breakdancing turtle.
Totally.
Hey guys, how are you? I love it.
And then
This elf
I'm going
falls down dead, their elaborate-looking elvish longsword clanging to the ground.
And then with my movement, I'm going to go ahead and move 5. I'll go here so I can get Ilithar and the mage in the effect as well.
They both need to make this save. Ilithar saves and ends up taking then 7 damage. The mage fails, taking 14 damage as the mage's soul enters into the swirling ether as well. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, you guys. All right. Prelate Annalise's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Enters into the room, sees the carnage, sees all of this that has happened, looks over at the Ilithar, and with a 3rd level spell, nothing good. I'm like, with a 3rd level spell, she casts the fireball. I don't know, scorching ray.
Is there not a place where she could do fireball here without hitting other people with the wall blocking some stuff?
Let me see. Let me look again. I don't think there's any way that she can get a fireball without hitting Guy or Mawgrim or Kazagan.
Okay. All right.
So instead, 3 scorching rays come shooting out let's do 4 scorching rays come shooting out. One of them manages to hit. That is so terrible. And manages to deal 10 fire damage. What a waste.
Scorching ray always disappoints me.
Every
It does. It
little
disappoints
bit
me too.
helps.
Yes. And then with the bonus action, no, that's it. That's it because it's not a cantrip. Okay. That brings us now to Garvel. Garvel is going to make a saving throw and actually make one save. All right. You guys, we've been going for a while, but we're going to finish this. We've got to finish this at this point.
Yeah.
Back to the top of the initiative order, Prelate Limpton is standing alone against this elvish commander as
With a
she calls
dragon.
out... With a dragon. As she calls out to all of these prisoners who are breaking through the barricade, grabbing weapons, and approaching, trying to get out of the garrison. She calls out and she says, "For freedom!" And then she's going to swing one more time with her warhammer and miss.
Oh no.
Oh man.
She's really good at the speeches, not so good at hitting.
This dragon feels a little bit more like Pete's dragon than like Smog dragon. So
All right, Ornan, you are up.
Man. I don't know if I'll be able to get all the way in yet. So 20.
That's what she said.
25,
All the way in.
30. I don't
You
think I
can now
can see.
You can see into the room at least, but you, I don't know if you can see all this carnage.
Yeah, I can see a lot of dead people, but I can't see anyone that I
You
could
see
attack
dead
or do
people?
anything.
Wait, is that
Correct.
Haley Joel Osment over there? I'm saying.
That's right. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I'm just gonna have to move because that's the only thing you can do. So 5. Oh dear. Okay, you're still really far away. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can actually get with 30 movement into base-to-base contact with
Nice.
the guy.
No way. Let's
And
go.
just
my goodness.
barrels into the room.
Hell yeah.
Here. How's it faring for you?
You're alive.
It's perfect.
We're doing great. Not a problem at all.
We left one back there. We might have to go back the other way soon.
Sylvie, it's your turn.
Okay, Sylvia is going to get as far as she can, I guess. Boo, boo, boo. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That gets me to there. And so then I'm gonna have to dash again and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I can get in the room here.
Okay. Yeah, so you can kind of see what's going on now too. All the death and destruction, and the general, the prince, is up near the north end of the room, surrounded by Ornan and Guy, and inside the swirling ether. Okay. Ilithar Ardril's turn. He makes a saving throw and fails.
Yes.
I think.
Oh wait, is the bitch out here still alive on the thing? Can my dragon take care of her?
Oh, dragon can make some attacks for sure.
Yeah, he can go. He does. Let's see. Oh, I have to pull him back up. Where'd you go, bud? All right, so he gets 2 of these guys. That is, a 23 to hit and a 10.
23 will hit.
Okay, so that is going to do 1d6 plus 4, so that's 7 damage. And then, can he also, without hitting anybody of my allies, can he get her a little cone of cold or whatever it is that he can do?
He can do
Breath
whichever
weapon.
cone you want to do, but it will hit Booley and Garvel. They are both down.
Okay, well then we won't do that. We'll just leave it at that that multi attack.
All right. Then, as far as the Ilithar, he fails his save against the swirling ether. So how much damage is that going to be?
16 radiant damage.
Nice.
Is he less than 100 yet?
He is less than 100. He is bloodied.
Yes.
Oh,
he's
we're
bloodied.
crushing it.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, but he whips out his longsword. He's got 3 attacks. He's got 2 targets. So here is what you are going to hate, Ornan. Well, first off, Guy or Ornan. So Guy or Ornan. Guy is even. Guy's odd. Ornan's even. Guy, 1 attack coming your way.
Okay.
That is going to be a 22 to hit.
He takes 10 damage. 10 cold damage.
Since he targeted someone other than me, I'm going to use my attack of opportunity on him.
Okay.
Let's go. Oh my gosh, I'm so hyped.
That's a 16 to hit
16 will barely hit. Yes.
for 14 piercing and 3 ethos, dealing 17 damage.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well.
That also reduces his speed to 0.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Guy, you take 22 technically psychic damage.
Okay. All right. So I'll
Okay.
psychic damage. I still have 18 hit points.
Next attack is coming at Ornan. Ornan, how about a 14?
A 14 will miss. I'm sorry,
And-
Paul.
No, you're fine. Last attack is coming at Ornan again. How about, there we go, 23.
A 23 will hit.
And that is going to be 24 psychic damage.
Oof. I don't get to reduce psychic.
As this sword whips out at you, you see that it's like ethereal, right? It like actually passes kind of past your skin. It doesn't necessarily leave like a mark on your body, but the damage is real. Okay, that is Ilithar Ardril's. Is it his whole turn? No, wait. Yes. Wait, yes.
I'm waiting. Okay. Wait, I'm waiting. Okay.
There's this like charmed thing that he can do, but it's just kind of, it's not going to work against you guys.
If he does that, everybody in here has advantage against any saving throws for it because of my counter charm.
It's just not going to work. It's just not going to work the way that, it's just not going to work. Okay, I just recognized a reaction that this guy has. Okay, here we go. That brings us now to the last elf commander is going to take attack at the prelate and miss, attack at the prelate and hit, and attack at the prelate and miss. So one hit, the prelate drops. Holy cow, 26 damage. The prelate drops. There is now just the dragon out there.
3 of them were 6s.
Damn.
We're just going to kind of clear up the courtyard at the end. The dragon is going to keep doing their thing, but we're going to focus here in the courtroom at this point. Kazagan's turn. Kazagan looks at you all and he says, "We've got this!" As he rushes forward, and he is going to, sorry, let me pull him up. He's got a special thing he can do. But I closed his thing because I thought he was dead. He is going to... Okay, maybe never mind. He doesn't have a special thing he can do.
He can hit really hard with his weapons.
And love even harder.
Oh, that's beautiful.
With a two-handed grip on his longsword, he rushes up towards Ilithar Ardril, and he's going to take 2 attacks and adds a +6 to each of these rolls, and that is going to be 2 misses, an 8 and a 12, and that's his turn. Okay, Booley, yes. Guy, it is your turn. You are standing here. The Ilithar is surrounded. You can see a look of concern pass across his face.
Okay, well, with my bonus action, I'm going to go ahead and do Investiture of the Void at 2nd level. And give myself 10 temporary hit points.
Oh, man. Okay.
This spell was not made for anybody but a warlock, but the fact that I have bard spell slots to cast this at is just every turn.
Oh my gosh.
And then I'm going to just unleash some attacks on him. So the first one with Goringdel is a 24 to hit.
That will hit.
For 14 damage.
Nice.
And then following it up with the 2 shadow arms. The first one is a 24 and the second one's a 13. So the 24 should hit, right?
Yes, 24 hits.
For 6 force damage. I'm rolling garbage on those ones. They're D10s and I've been rolling less than like a 3 and a 2.
This guy is hurting bad. Still standing. Mawgrim, it's your turn.
Okay. Mawgrim is going to yell out, "I think we tried to take this one alive if we can." And he's going to use his final channel divinity to kind of turn that like ethereal blue kind of shade. And he's going to walk. He's going to take this path around everybody, healing them all for 2d6 plus 5.
Nice.
So he'll do that for his action. It's only 8. Gosh, man, terrible rolls.
8 feels good.
Yeah, I think I could survive 2 hits from this guy at this point. So
yeah. So we'll do that. We'll do that.
Yeah, Kazagan has 18 hit points now.
Nice.
So anyway, so we'll do that as my action, and then for my bonus action, I'm going to do another arcane healing wave at 3rd level to heal everybody for another 2d4 plus 5 for another 12. Not bad.
Nice.
Awesome.
Okay. I think Kazagan's back to the hit points he actually had at the beginning of this session. All right. Very cool.
Yeah, but that's all he can do, and he's just gonna say, "I think we tried to take him alive. You should lay down your arms, princeling."
Okay. Make an intimidation or persuasion check.
I'm not bad at persuasion. Let's see if we can. 16 persuasion.
All right. We'll see what happens on his turn. Prelate Annalise is going to move up closer and almost surround the Ilithar, but not quite able to make it. And she is going to
inflict wounds at level 7.
No. No.
Disintegrate.
No. She's actually going to lay her hand on Kazagan, and she is going to cast Cure Wounds at level 2, giving him 20 more hit points.
Holy moly. Hey, Mawgrim, why can't you heal like her?
Yeah, she only did it to one person, though.
I know.
All right. And it was Cure Wounds. And anyway, okay, that is her turn.
I could do better.
You do
right.
enough, don't worry.
Ornan, it's your turn.
All right. Ornan's going to attack with his hammer. Actually, the pick side.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Oh, man, nat 1. The first one was a miss.
That's a miss.
The second one is a 20 to hit
That'll hit.
for 12 piercing and 6 ethos damage.
So a total of 18.
Yeah. And then that will be the end of my turn.
No flaming brand or whatever?
I can only do that one time per short rest.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. He is in very rough shape. Cilvy, it is your turn. You see this elvish prince bleeding from multiple wounds, surrounded by your allies, and yet also this room is just full of dead bodies, dead elves, dead freedom fighters. You see the carnage that has happened in this room. What do you do in this moment?
I am going to try. This probably isn't going to work, but I don't really necessarily want to kill him, and also I haven't really been rolling that well for fighting anyway. I think Ornan can do it, so I'm going to try to cast the command spell and try to get him to just drop. So that's a Wisdom 16.
Natural 19.
Well, him.
Dang it!
I'm gonna say you should really give up, bud. Just lay down your arms and nothing bad will happen to you. Well, I don't know about that, but you won't die.
That brings us now to Ilithar Ardril's turn. Ilithar, this prince, Ardril, looks at all of you with a look of, pain and disgust and almost confusion. Not at what you guys are doing, but how it all went so wrong so fast. And he looks at you all and he says, "This land will belong to Eldorilas again." And as he whips out with his sword 3 times, Ornan, wait, 1, 2.
Oh.
As he whips out with his sword 3 times, the first one coming at Guy, Ornan, you can make your sentinel reaction again if you would like to.
All right, I would like to. It's a 21 to hit
That will hit.
for 14 piercing and 4 ethos for 18 damage.
Guy, the blade comes streaking out at you, and you manage to dodge aside. Not even your investiture of the void is needed. This sword slices the air past your ear as Ornan swings out with the war pick.
Non-lethal, of course.
Okay.
Okay.
What does that look like as you strike down Ilithar Ardril?
Huzzah!
Just hit him just across the face with the hammer side. It just, gongs his helmet and he just falls to the ground.
You see a bloody mouth. Teeth are all like missing teeth. You see glazed eyes as they shut. You see blood coming from his ears, and yet he is still alive. And you look around the room and you see all of these others who are not. As Kazagan looks at you all and he says, "I don't know who you are, but thank you. You're what does he say?
We're Wilhelm and Associates.
No, we're Howard and Sally's Good Time Family Band, remember?
I don't know. I thought maybe I actually want credit for this. I think that this could get us some goodwill from the people here.
That's true. We're Howard and Sally's Good Time Family Band, a.k.a. Wilhelm and Associates.
And you can repay us with some Orcish Piccolo.
He says,
Just one of us, not all of us with that.
I'm trying to wind this down, you guys. We're doing a bit of an epilogue. He says, I'm not sure who you guys are, but you are heroes of Pithria. Come with me. We can't stay here in Grimwater any longer. I'm going to fast forward.
Well, I mean, I'm going to grab this dude's sword and also the other commander's sword so that we can take a look at them later.
Okay, you have two elvish, actually one's an elvish greatsword and then one is an elvish longsword. You start to move out of Grimwater Garrison. You guys aren't sure what happened in the courtyard, but after a while you hear the roar of voices shouting, and then you see these haggard-looking prisoners come pouring out of the garrison, carrying weapons that they could find. You know that there were like 80 or so that were camping here in the courtyard, that were prisoners. You see quite a few of them come out. Others you can hear moving through the garrison, smashing windows, looking for treasure, looking for something they can take with them, just trying to cause as much havoc as they can. But the majority of them start moving out of the garrison.
Before my dragon goes away, can he check the roost and see if there's any griffin eggs?
I'm gonna have you roll a luck check, okay?
See,
and so
you looking for an omelet?
This is what I'll say. Don't roll it yet. Don't roll it yet. I will say you're rolling a D100. And if you can get a 95 or better.
Jesus, okay.
Oh,
Come
dear.
on.
There isn't a. Wait, no, okay, that's a little bit intense. I'll say
80 or better.
Yeah, sure.
Sounds
80
good.
or better. If you can roll an 80 or better, there is a griffin egg.
All right, I rolled an 82.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. This dragon, before
man,
how long
I
does
love
this
that.
dragon last? An hour,
Mendes
right?
May Jr.
Yeah,
All right.
exactly.
This dragon meets you out in front of the garrison as you guys are scrambling out. There are prisoners leaving. They are kind of running through the street. Kazagan is like kind of grabbed you all together, and he's like, "We can't stay here. We have to get out of the city. Come with me." As he starts moving out, you guys already have all of your stuff packed. If you're cool with
Ornan
me,
won't
just
leave the city without his hammer.
that's what I was going to say. As you guys start running through the city, knowing that this is no longer a safe place, you pass by Thrin Ironroot, and in spite of all of the hubbub that was going on here at the garrison, you hear the sound of somebody working in the forge. And as you move past, you see Thrin Ironroot is there working on your hammer. He looks in your direction, sees Kazagan, gives him a nod. You can see all of these other soldiers moving, running through the city. You hear the elvish guards, calling up alarms and things as Thrin gets up off of his stool and hands you your hammer. It is now level 2. Or
Nice.
It's now a +2
Nice.
hammer.
Nice.
As you guys leave through the Cladvina.
As we're running, do we see Booley or do we see Limpton or Gargle?
Let's do this. I will have. Okay, so I need 3 rolls. Odds they're dead. Evens their bodies they are unconscious but alive. Garvel, somebody roll it for me.
58.
Garvel. You see Garvel's body being taken along. You see that her breasts are ragged. She has some cloth tied around a wound on her forehead. Okay.
I think Mawgrim would actually walk along next to that stretcher, like he would rush forward to see if he could triage while she's being carried out.
Perfect. Prelate Limpton.
50, so even.
We're rolling D100s, listeners. For some reason, I rolled a D100, so.
I followed
Prelate
suit.
Limpton.
It's fun.
Yes,
I felt left out when Cilvy got to roll one.
You see Prelate Limpton is also laying on like a stretcher, being carried, being rushed out of the city. Her eyes are open as she looks to be in a daze. She's got like a big gash across her forehead. Remember, she's a gnome, and she just keeps like kind of whispering a prayer to Aona, thanking Aona, like, thank you, Aona, for protecting us this day. Thank you, Aona, for protecting us this day. You can hear that as she is
I don't think my name's Aona.
Yeah, her name's Cilvy.
And
I
last
love
but not
that.
least, somebody make a roll for Booley.
Can we just choose to fail this one?
Oh man.
Sylvie rolled an 84. I like Booley. You won't ever get me hating
You
on
guys
him.
see Booley is he's got his arm over the shoulder of somebody else. This is a guy who is at 0 hit points, but is not quite unconscious as he stumbles along as you guys all make your way north to the Cladvina gate to leave the city. As you guys make your way, everyone is heading north. A lot of the group is starting to disperse. You see that there are some people who they're like, oh, I'm going to stay in town because this is where my family is. But the majority of these prisoners, as they escape out of the garrison, head north, leaving Grimwater Grove and heading out into the swamp for who knows where. We'll just have to wait until we get together next time.
Oh my gosh. I was so close. Are you going to
No.
I was so close to like giving up on Guy and being like, well, I guess you guys are gonna have you're gonna have to hear Miska's voice from now on because he's my backup character.
I thought Mawgrim and Guy were dead. I thought that they were done. And
That was
sending
an expensive
Pranciful-
potion that I spent on you, Jordan.
Sending Pranciful to go running was a very good idea because nobody in the courtyard knew what was happening. So that was a really good move. You guys, that was a super intense fight. Probably I think that was the hardest fight we've had so far. And not just because you guys are the highest level, but that was a near close thing.
Oh yeah.
When
So
I said
anyway.
I didn't want to metagame, I was thinking that, Matt, that you should have Pranciful let us know somehow to go and help you. And so I'm so glad that we were on the same wavelength.
Yeah. And I can't believe that all of the named heroes all survived. That's great. All right,
the true heroes were the thugs that died here in the courtrooms. But yeah.
Well, and those were just the ones that survived to the point where you guys got here. There were lots of other people who did not survive. Anyway, crazy fight. We will talk about this in Your Neighbor's Potatoes. So all you patrons can go listen to that and listen to us chatting about this episode. If you like what we're doing, go leave a rating and a review for my birthday. And also for Matt's birthday.
Yeah.
And also for Jordan's birthday. And also for Scott's birthday.
And also for Paul McCartney's
Sabrina's
birthday.
And also for the rapper, I can't remember his name now.
Silky Smooth or Smooth McGroove.
It's not
Smooth McGroove.
And
my God,
And also for my coworker Olivia.
Yes, happy birthday, Olivia. All right, you guys. Well, hey, thank you for listening. And until we get together next time, we hope you have a great time.